Hello and welcome back to Fireside Chats with Customer Success, a series where we share best practices for customer success at your dealership. I'm Sarah Gothier, and as a customer success coordinator at IDS, I am passionate about helping our dealers succeed. Before joining IDS, I spent 7 years in the large-scale events industry delivering quality customer experiences around the United States. And now I'm excited to share what I've learned with you. In this second episode of our Fireside Chat series, I'm going to dive into some questions and answers related to customer retention and churn. In other words, what does it take to keep customers at your dealership? Let's grab a cup of coffee or tea and let's get going. So, what are some common mistakes in customer success? The number one thing is poor transitions or handoffs between your different teams or your different departments at your dealership. This can really make the experience jarring for the customer and lead to point of failure. If there are too many people working with a customer, this can lead to a lot of miscommunication and oftentimes confusion. Also, if you are focused solely on your own business goals and needs instead of trying to understand the customer's needs and what success looks like for them, this can cause a lot of problems. Finally, not taking a shared approach and accountability when things go wrong with a customer can cause resentment on one side or another of that relationship. How should we handle customers who don't fit the use case for a particular product? When it comes to these types of customers, you want to set different expectations for them. Not everything that you offer is going to fit their needs. It doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot do business with them, but go into that relationship as more of a learning experience. Recognize that relationship might be short-lived, and that's fine. Why do customers leave you? Well, sometimes things happen that are beyond your control, such as a global pandemic or a customer moving away. But most of the time, the majority of the time, customers leave your business for reasons that are within your control. And these reasons fall into 4 categories: value, product, service, and expectations. For value, competitive pricing is a major factor. Who doesn't want to get a great deal? Under the product category, you want to consider things like quality of your products, functionality, availability, and ease of use for the customer. Show them how to use it. For customer service, it's the competence and treatment of the customer by your staff, the speed at which those services are provided, and the strength of the customer relationship with your dealership. Finally, customers' expectations about how well your business performs, their perception of your brand, and their perceived value of the product can influence their decision to stay with you. How can dealers proactively identify potential issues or dissatisfaction among their customers to prevent churn? So there are warning signs that your customer might be thinking of leaving you. And so it's important to identify those early. For example, if they used to chat with you or come into the dealership all of the time, but suddenly they go radio silent, maybe they start complaining. Those are bad signs. They may start to express negative sentiments or be not willing to provide a reference or feedback. Look for changes in their behavior from previous patterns. Another red flag is if they stop paying their bills on time. But bear in mind, some people are always late with a check. So if that's not a behavior that's outside of the normal, don't panic. If you're using tools that are data-driven, such as a customer health score or an NPS survey, those can also give you some hints that something's gone awry. And of course, if you've gone a long time without talking to your customer, or if they've just simply been left unattended for a long period of time, those are also big no-nos. Keep in mind, customers may not always come right out and say why they're thinking of leaving or express their dissatisfaction directly to you. They might have a bunch of different reasons. It might just be a gradual buildup of things over time. Don't beat yourself up too much if you can't figure out exactly what's going on. What is the real impact of a customer leaving? Losing a customer can have a big impact, both financial and non-financial implications. Not only does it cost a lot financially to acquire new customers, remember, you're paying your staff, you have light bills to pay, all of those things in acquiring a new customer. But you're also investing a lot of time and energy into building the relationships, and that is now lost. So when a customer leaves, it can hurt your reputation if they share a bad experience with others or they leave a bad online review. This can slow down the growth of your business. You've lost a potential source of revenue. So how can we prevent churn? There are things that you can do when a customer is thinking of leaving to prevent them from leaving you. Most customers are super realistic. They know that things don't go according to plan sometimes. But when things don't go as planned, be upfront and honest with your customer. Let them know what's going on and how you plan to fix it. Most importantly, follow through on your promises. And if you say you'll get back to them in 3 days, do it in 2, which is then going to reset those expectations. And now you've tried to exceed the expectation of the customer. Be proactive, provide timely and consistent communication. Keep your customer in the loop about any issues that come up along the way. This way, you're addressing problems before they become deal breakers. What should we do about churn, though, after it happens? The customer's left. Take a close look at why they left. Try to learn from that. Keep track of that event in a data-driven way. Enrich that data with important factors such as demographics, and over time, this may help you identify trends and the root cause of churn. Once you identify that cause, commit to making improvements, such as fixing product or service gaps. Understand your competitors' strengths and improve your workflows. The most important piece is to share all of those learnings with your staff. This is going to help everyone learn and grow. The aim is to keep customers from leaving and improve the attractiveness of what you have to offer. I hope you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more game-changing strategies in our next episode of Fireside Chat with Customer Success. Join me next time. We're going to discuss some tools for customer success that you can use that you won't want to miss. And as always, if you have any questions or would like to suggest a topic for a future episode, leave us a comment below. We're eager to hear your thoughts, so let's keep the fire burning. And if you want to be notified when the next video is released, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell under the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.